Alright, I'm going to see if I can take some LEGO Technic and create something that looks like this for my ATEM Mini. So I've got my desk all set up here, got space on the desk, and we will see. I am live streaming just for me, but I'm also recording internally so that I have this in case I decide I want to do something with it. So this should be fun. This is definitely not retro computer related, but it is LEGO Build Day. So hashtag LEGO Build Day. Let me turn this down a little bit. We got some noise going on here. There we go. We got a little background music going, and I am going to go ahead and dive in, and we'll see if people show up in the chat room. Again, I do have my picture here so I can see that. Let me check and see what's going on here. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of my lower third here. That's gone. Okay, so I'm just going to hang out and see how this works. Let me go ahead. I need to change this to program out so I can see what's up there. And we'll go back to our chat. And there we go. Alright, so let's see if we can figure out how to build something that looks like that right there. So I have that. Go back to here. I've got some Technic, and I think Technic is what we're going to need for this. So I'm going to grab some plates here. Or not plates, but Technic bricks. I'm just going to grab a bunch of them for now. I'll worry about color later and trying to match everything up. I just want to see if I can get something that works well first. I wouldn't mind having something that actually rotates, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Some other parts and pieces that could be interesting. I do like these. That could be interesting right there. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. I wouldn't mind having something that actually rotates, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Let's see here. Let me bring up some other parts and pieces that could be interesting. Not sure what happened to my music here. I like these. There, let's see. Oh, there we go. All right, music's back up. These could be interesting too. I've got a couple of different. Let's see. I think I want the one with the. Let's see if there's some gray here. Play around with some of these right here. It's gonna be one of those things where I'm going to run out of room. I can tell already. This is the one I need right here. This one has lots of parts and pieces we're going to need. This has our pins, our pressure, everything we need there. So let's put that one over here. Probably do that one before I do this one. And let's go ahead and get this one over here. All right. This is the one I need right here. This one has lots of parts and pieces we're going to need. This has our pins, our pressure, everything we need there. So let's put that one over here. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. let's see. Oh, hey, we got some folks here. You all snuck in on me. Let's see who we have. We have Person Who Dumb. Person Who Dumb? What does that mean? You can't be. I don't believe it. So I'm going to see if I can move. Can I move that little chat thing away? Let's see if we can get that somewhere else that makes a little more sense here. Let's see. Cubicle Nate is, hey, how you doing? Music seems a bit loud. Yeah, let me go ahead and pull that down for you. I can do that right about here, so that should be better for you. And let's see. Let me go up here, and I need to make some adjustments here. Let's see. I'm still figuring out how to use my YOLO Box Pro, so give me a second here. Everything seems quiet to me, but I'm a bit hard of hearing. Can you hear me speaking okay, Cubicle Nate? Once I get everything set up, I'm going to see if I can start building, because the plan is to build a stand for this guy right here. And I'm basing it on this image. Let me pull the image up over here. Looking at this right here. And I think when I saw that, it just really snuck, or it just kind of really reeked Lego build for me. So hold on, I'm still trying to get a handle on this. Let me turn off this one. Right here, music seems a bit loud. Okay, everything. Cubicle Nate, let me know if you can hear everything a little bit better. I'm also trying to figure out how to. Wait, I don't know if I want to leave those up there or not. I think I will. I think I'll just leave the text, or the chat rather, at the top up there. So go ahead and turn that off for now. Let me go back to here. Let's see what it looks like if I do that now. Oh, that's not bad. I'd rather be down at the bottom, but I don't know why. Why can't I figure out where that goes? Hold on just a second here. Let's see if I can figure out where that goes. I may have had to have set that up before I went live. I may not have options now that I'm already in with the tool I'm using. Let me just make sure here. I do not have that option. So it looks like all of our chats are going to go up here if I display them. So hopefully Cubicle Nate, everything is a little bit better now. I am going to break this picture out here. Let me save this right here. Let's save image as, and I'm going to put that on my desktop so I have quick access to it. Close this, and there we go. Oh, hey Mark, you snuck in on me. Good to see you. Nice to, this is an impromptu. I was just for Lego Build Day, decided to do something fun, and just very non-retro related today. So I'm just building, and I thought I might as well just go live and see if anybody is out there, see if they want to just kind of watch, do a little Lego ASMR. How about that? There you go. How about that? There we go. So I'm going to, it sounds like, let's see, Cubicle Nate says, I think you are fine. I just have to crank things. Okay, well, crank them up, Cubicle Nate. But if the music is too loud, let me know. I can adjust that pretty quickly. So let me go ahead and see if I can figure out what I'm going to do here. Now, again, what I'm basing this on, for those of you that maybe just joined me, is I am looking to build something that looks like this for this right here, the ATEM Mini. So that's what we're, and of course, using this for Lego Build Day. And got all my parts and pieces over here. Here's another view over here so you can see everything. I'll probably stay on this view for a little while, and just let me know if you need a different view, and I'll try and move back and forth. Of course, I do have this view. If I want to talk to you, I can do that. I have not set up a picture-in-picture. Don't know that I really need that for this. Let me go ahead. I'll set up one picture-in-picture here quickly so that we have that. If we want to do that, I'll do this one. We'll make this one our base, and then we'll make this one our headshot. Let's change our aspect ratio to square right here. We'll do one by one. There we go. And let's go ahead and move that little guy over here. That looks good. And then I can do this for us too. So we have that. Let me just see what we have going on here. Go ahead and check this out here. All right, so music could stand to be lower. Okay, I will do that. Hold on just a second. I can do that. That is here. Okay, that's pretty low. Let me know if that is better, Mark. I'll be happy to turn it down a little bit more for us. So I was looking at this part here, and that gave me an idea for that. So looking at that right there, trying to see if so, oh my goodness, look at that. It almost is perfect. Look at this. So we may be able to work with that. Of course, we could try some other things. So I'm going to be just experimenting a little bit here. First of all, with an end. Let's see if we can figure out what we've got going on here. Better. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Let's see. We have some other parts here. I have parts and pieces everywhere. So I'll be moving around through. I've also got, I don't know, let me grab a couple of these just to make sure I have some variety. And when I say these, this is what I mean right here. I'm going to look at those right there. See what we have. Let's see what we can come up with. That one might be useful. We'll try that. So my goal is, let's just see if we can find or build something on the end. I'm not worried about color right now. I can always match things up with color later. So just see if I can create something that looks similar to this, but more importantly, doesn't necessarily look similar, but holds this up. Because what I want to do is put this at an angle. It's kind of tough to use when it's on the table like this. You can, but I really like this in here. Now, I'm obviously I'm not using this now. For this one, I am using the YOLO Box Pro to live stream, but this is what I like to have on my desk where I work, because I have multiple cameras for work, for Zoom and those other things. Cubicle Nate says, oh, Mark says, let me get Mark up here, never too old for Legos, absolutely, and ditto to that by Person Who Dumb. I'm sure you're not speaking highly of yourself. You should a little more self-confidence there, Person Who Dumb. And then also Cubicle Nate says, nope, never too old. I buy Legos for my kids, largely for my own enjoyment. Amen. Little known fact, I was a Lego ambassador for Lego Cycle 2 many years ago when I was really active in podcasting. I had my own Lego podcast and did a bunch of stuff. So I just love Lego. We always have it in our house. We always buy a big set at Christmas for the entire family. Whoever comes to visit gets to help put it together. So we definitely have a lot of Lego in our house. There are boxes back here behind me that haven't been opened from the 90s. Interestingly, I think I read somewhere where your investment in Lego in retired sets could bring a higher yield of return than gold. So how about that? That's something to be thinking about. So don't unbox or don't take everything out of those boxes in Lego if you've not built them yet. Maybe you hang on to them and make an investment. All right, let me see here. I'm going to, it has been a while since I've done anything with Technic for sure, but I'm really kind of liking this. Let's see here. Got an idea, a couple of ideas here. I haven't really gotten very far yet, have I? Let's see. Of course, I could use rails too. It's always good. I built a Lego iPhone stand many years ago that got a lot of traffic on the internet. If you do a search for Stephen Combs and iPhone stand Lego, you'll find that. Actually, I still, every once in a while, get a donation for that because somebody found it, modified it, and used it, which is kind of cool. So, I still dabble in this stuff a little bit. Let's see. I'm having a hard time getting started here and deciding what I want to start with. If you have ideas, feel free to chime in if you think there's something we should give a shot. But I am trying just to gauge size. Oh, that's interesting. That's pretty interesting. That could be something there. So I'm going to just get, first of all, I'm going to see about some general sizing here. Let's see what we have. Of course, you got to be careful with all the ports too. That's the other piece. Short. That's interesting right there. It's a little long, but might be able to work with that. Especially if we do one. Let's see. I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to take the path of least resistance first, which is, we are going to try something. I don't think I just need to be that long either. Let's see what we have here. that one to work. And this is always the thing. Now you got to hope that you have enough for what you need. And I have some more upstairs in a place, but I'm actually hoping to be able to use what I have here for this. I don't want to get too much more. Hey, Mislav, nice to join you. A couple other folks came in. Let's see. Mislav, ad hoc again. Yeah, I know. What are you going to do? This was not retro related. I just am wanting to build a stand for this thing and thought, well, I'm just going to go live. And while I'm hanging out, see if there's anybody else out there that just wants to kind of come in and see what's going on. Jamie, I don't think Jamie's online. I don't think I've seen Jamie's Hack Shack. He might be busy with family today. Actually, some people are back to work, so could be some folks needing to go back to work. Jamie might be one of those that had to go back to work today. I'm not sure if he's off this week or not, but I am, so I am taking advantage of it for sure. Just check everything here. All right. This is not a bad place to start. Okay, so I'm going to start here. We're gonna give this a shot. I need some more. Again, I'm not really worried about color right now, but I'm more worried about structure, and then I can come back and figure out color later. I just want the parts and pieces right now. Okay, let's see. I'm going to start with. I'm starting to decide that I don't have everything I need. Which is not a good place to be. I could go. Do have another set. Just want to hold it together. So let's just do a couple things to hold it together. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, this is going to be thrilling for you. It's just going to be thrilling YouTubing. It's going to be great. This is probably going to be pretty boring for a lot of you, unless you just like hanging out watching people build. I am recording this. I'm not sure why. I might try, if I find something that works and I'm pleased with it, I might go ahead and do some instructions on this. Just do a couple things here. Structure here. I can do a little bit better on color. Oops. Again, I'm just, right now, just trying to get a basic shape here and see what's going on. We've got some slides. I don't think I'm going to get that detailed with this. And just to make sure that's a little more stable there. All right, let me see what I have here. All right, so that's interesting. So it looks like, at least for this, the size is perfect. My gosh, I feel like I'm almost already halfway there with just a few pieces. Interesting. Let's see. So what I'd like to do is add these little rails right here so that it sits and rests on that when it's at an angle. So getting there, we'll see. I'm going to get some pins out here. Some friction pins for that one. That one should work. what's going on here? Let's see, try turning up the mic as well as turning down the music. Need a little more mic, do we? I can do that. I know this mic is not the best. I do have a new audio solution coming, so let me see if I can get some mic level for you. That is going to be here. How about that? That may be too much. Let me see how it's peaking on my meter. No, that's about right. That looks pretty good. And let me turn this down a little bit, my monitor up here, so you don't get a lot of reverberation. Let me know how that is. That might be a little bit better. Let's see. I swear the music keeps getting louder, or some songs just louder than others. They probably are. I think the songs are louder than others. I'm just streaming some commercial-free music from YouTube. I found a YouTube video, had commercial-free music, and that way I don't get a hit on the copyright violation. So it may be going up and down. I am not sure. I'm sure it is. Let's see, what else we got going on? Well, a guy in his prime playing with Legos, a true Christmas story. Hey, come on, man. Yes. A lot of Lego in our, and you can see I'm doing some major engineering here. Come on, this is not just Lego. This is product design. I'm building a stand, okay, for this thing. So give me a break, man. That's funny. I love that. He ain't listening to us. No, hot mic. Okay, I'll bring it down a little bit. Thank you, Mark. I'm gonna get this audio thing down one of these days. Okay, well, I'm going to take it to where it should be, which is, this mic is horrible, and I apologize. Again, I've got a new solution coming in, and I think it's supposed to be here tomorrow. Let me know how that is. Let me see if that's a little bit better. I noticed even in my last video, my last live stream, it was really hot, and I'm having a hard time getting it mixed out. So, you could sing us Christmas songs. I could, but I won't. So that would scare the three of you off that are here for sure. What I can do is I can just turn it down a little bit more over here. So let me go ahead and turn this down just a little bit. There we go. That should help a little bit on the music. All right, let's see. Let me get back to the bill. You all are distracting me. Quit distracting me. I can't get anything done. Let's see. I'll try and keep an eye on the chat. It sounds better. Okay, good. Well, I'm good. I'm glad that sounds better. We'll give that a shot from there. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go top down for you so you can see what's going on here. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of noise on this desk too. So what I'm going to do is pop these in here for now. It's just a trial. All right, that one's there. Let's do another one over on the other side here. And I got these pressure pins here that work really well for this type of thing. LEGO Technic is definitely the best solution for this type of thing. You don't want to have to rely on this. As a matter of fact, this will all be replaced probably with these Technic plates on the back with pins to hold it all together. That's probably going to be the plan. These are just in here temporarily just to kind of figure out things. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull this one off so you can see what I'm doing here with these pins. There we go. So the goal then is, let me move some of this out, is to see how this sits in here and if it holds it at kind of an angle. So let's go ahead and put an angle on this thing just as a trial, see what's going on. And I'm thinking about doing a system where I can change the angle too by changing the rotation. So that's a plan too. Now, whether all that comes to fruition and to reality today, I don't know. I'm in favor of Mark Dell. You singing along. Hey, there we go. Now that sounds much better. That would be really good. At Cubicle Nate with his voice. There you go. Sounds, that's funny. I'm glad you guys are having such a good time in the chat room. Hey, Mislav, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. You've been way too generous this holiday season, but thank you so much for the nice super chat. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you a couple of days later. And I guess we're going to start saying Happy New Year here pretty soon. But for me, I think today I'm going to say Happy Lego Build Day, Mislav. So thanks for joining us on. And if you're not aware, this is officially Lego Build Day internationally. So everybody is celebrating by building something in Lego. Thus, this is why I am streaming, to prove that I actually built something on a LEGO build day. How about that? So let's go back to this. So again, thank you, Mislav. I really appreciate your kind and generous super chat. Thanks so much for that. All right, so let's see how this is. You know what? I already like this better. Check that out. This is already better. Let me go ahead and get this. So again, the problem was, let me go to a different camera here. So you couldn't really see it, but that angle is that's really good right there, and it's stable. Now, I will probably put some rubber feet on here, but it's so much better than this already. What do you guys think? Of course, you guys are chatting about whatever. You're not even paying attention to me, which is perfectly fine, by the way. I'm just glad you joined it, but check that out. That is already good. And what I found here is I can shorten this right here. You can see this hangs over, so we can bring that in. So we're already really in a good, oh man, I really like that. That was so simple too. This may be the simplest build I've ever done. This could be really cool. So you can say Merry Christmas. Of course you can say Merry Christmas. Everybody can say Merry Christmas. What are you guys talking about? Let's see. Let me get caught up here. So Cubicle Nate says, by the old tradition, today is the third day of Christmas. Very good. You're right. That is absolutely right. Mislav gives us a thumbs up there on that one. That's good. And then Cubicle Nate is just reiterating that you can say Merry Christmas. So I'm going to go ahead and say Merry Christmas till, if this is the third day of Christmas, we got some time to go, don't we? I think most of you probably know by now, I am a Christmas fan. I love Christmas. Christmas is definitely my favorite holiday of the year, and so I think it's great. Let's see, Cubicle Nate, I think it looks great, but what is that thing? It has lots of buttons, and I have no idea, and I just want to mash all of them. I know, isn't it great? Okay, so this, Cubicle Nate, that is a great question. This is an ATEM Mini, so let me show you what this thing does. It's similar to what I'm using now to live stream. I've got a YOLO Box Pro over here for live streaming. Let me go ahead and get rid of, you can say Merry Christmas, but this, you'll notice, let me get you a different view here. This lets you have 4 different HDMI inputs. You can have an HDMI out, you can have a webcam out, which is the way that I use this particular device. This is on my at-home office work computer when I have Zoom meetings. So I can plug in an HDMI camera here, such, for instance, I have a Sony that this camera right here is a Sony ZV-1. I can plug that in through here, which is a really nice camera, and then I can send that out to my Mac, log into Zoom, and I can use that really good camera. But I can also switch between 4 different inputs. So I could have a document camera like this one connected to it. I could have another HDMI camera, like a different view up here. And people, when they join my Zoom meetings, are always interested in how I'm switching to all these different camera views without having to use the Zoom software, which just stinks for switching. So this is a hardware switcher. You can also do things like picture-in-picture on here, like you're seeing here with this one right here. So I can do that as well. You can do lower thirds like this as well. Now again, I'm not using that right now, but you can do those same things on this device right here. So let me get this zoom, but there we go. So let me go ahead and pull that back off. You can also throw up individual screens. This is my famous bug zapping screen. This is usually what I throw up when I'm having problems. So that is what this device is. So hopefully that helps a little bit. It is a great device, but this is just the ATEM Mini, not even the Mini that will stream. There's a version of this that will let you live stream from the box. You don't even need a computer. And then there's also a Pro that's longer and has more inputs and a couple of macro buttons. What I'm using for this though is the YOLO Box Pro, which is over here. You can't really see it. I can show you. Hang on. I'll have to mess up my camera. Right? This is what I'm using today to stream. So all of my inputs and everything are right here. And actually it's streaming from this. I'm not even streaming from a computer. Everything's being streamed right from there. I have all my buttons here. You can see the chat right here. Let's see. So we'll get caught up here. Let's see. Oh gosh, you guys have been chatting while I've been talking. Let's see. I think it looks right, but what is that thing? Mislav wants to mash buttons too, so there you go. We'll mash buttons. I'll make y'all dizzy here. Christmas is too my favorite holiday. I have tons of lights on my house, and it gets me through the cold winters. Oh, you must live north, Cubicle Nate. Where do you live? Not address, obviously, but what state, country are you in? Are you in Canada? I could use this to add more devices to my TV. Yes, you actually could. You could use it to use. It's probably a little pricier for that. There are much less expensive options. If you need one, let me know. I can share one that I use that's actually down here underneath the table that would be better for that. This device is just a little bit pricey for that. So I would not recommend that you use this for adding more devices to your TV. There's, again, much better solutions. It still hadn't exploded. Most impressive. Thank you. I was distracted by some retro tech arriving in the mail. Oh, really? Let us know what's arriving in the mail, Mark. We'd love to hear that. I think I've got a package being delivered today. It's not retro related. What do I have today? There's something coming today. I don't remember what it was. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. I now own a CPS2, and I can't help but make this a mistake. What is a CPS2? Cubicle Nate's in Michigan. Hey, we're neighbors. I'm in Indiana, so there you go. You're just right up the road. Good. So, and you definitely do get a little more snow than I get for sure. So what is Mark? I'm going to keep working. I'm going to go back to working here because this is actually working much better than I thought it was going to. What is a CPS2? I know I should probably know that. And while you're doing that, I'm going to refine this a little bit. But again, I'm almost there. Look at this. This is amazing. Okay, definitely need to make it so it stays together though. So let me go ahead and work on this. Capcom Play System 2. I don't know that I've seen one of those. I'll have to research that. I can't get to my keyboard, or I would pull that up right now and take a look at that together. But I don't know that I know what a Capcom Play System 2 is. Actually, I want to move these down one so I can get this a little bit better. There, that's better. So tell me about the Capcom Play System 2 if you've got some fingers free that you can type. Basically, the hardware from inside menu. Oh, okay, gotcha. I see what you're saying. That makes sense. Now, but it's still a standalone unit, right, Mark? It's not something you buy and then you put in a cabinet. It is its own thing, right? Okay, move that down some more. I'm just amazed at how well this is working. So those can be a lot shorter. Look at that. That's just, I love that angle too. It's just like the angle is perfect. I may be able to do some kind of rotating stand here. All right, so let's go ahead and get these pieces together. Let's do this the right way now. All right, this needs to be shortened. Let's see, basically the hardware from inside menu there, okay. But it can go into a cabinet or use it standalone with some of these mods. Gotcha. I'm tracking now. So what, Mark, games? What kind of games are you looking forward to playing with that? I was not I'm not a big Capcom fan because that's just a button mashing game, right? Those are the button mashing games where all you're doing is just the faster you hit the button, it seems like the better you do in games. What are your favorite games? While I'm working on this here, let's see. That's pretty good there, and I'm going to do. Let's see. I need this as a reference, so let me undo these. If you, we've got, let's see. I think everybody's accounted for. Yeah, we got 4 viewers that are kind of hanging out with me, but looks like we have all of you accounted for. I was going to say if you hadn't let us know you're out there, let us know, but I think all of you have, so it's good. Again, not anything I brought or advertised per Mislav's dismay. He wishes I would let people know when I'm going to go live, but I decided not to. Again, it was just really last minute. Now I need to, let's see, where is how do I want to put these together? I think I'll use, Nah, I don't want to do that. I'm also thinking maybe I don't need to use the whole, yeah. Simpler the better. I'm going to try something here. We're not going to go as long as I thought I was going to. So, but I am going to do this and this. Starting to feel like a cage for the ATEM Mini. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not going to work. It's got an odd number. I don't like that. Let's try this way. Yeah, let's do that. I will not call you unreasonable. Let's see, let me get caught up on some chat here. It has Cotton, Super Street Fighter 2, some scrolling fighters. See, I'm not a fighter game. You know, I went through a whole Mortal Kombat phase in the 90s, and after that I was done. I just didn't do it. I would not call you unreasonable, Mislav, don't worry about that. Here's that comment, which I think is fun. CP System 2 wiki page lists the 42 games for it. Okay, I'll take that back. It has Pang. What is Pang? I have to look for that. The last retro-related thing I received is a world's smallest brand Atari 2600. Oh, yeah, I think I've seen those. That's pretty recent, isn't it? Isn't that a newer thing that's kind of capturing everybody's attention? What is that thing called? World's smallest Atari 2600. Let me see if I can find. I don't think I have. Yeah, I'll just have to use a regular brick for that instead of a Technic brick. All right. And I'm now going to get the tops all locked in here. All right, we are on a roll. So I want to, it's still a little long. I gotta be careful because I have to make sure that I can access the ports. And the way it's set up now, it still seems a little wide here. Pang, blowing balloons that split. Oh, okay. No, I think, yes, I think I know what you're talking about. I got you. I'm tracking. I do remember that. This is pretty good because I could build in some cable management on this if I want to. If I want to try and figure that out. But I'm not going to worry about cable management. I want to worry about the angle now. And okay, so I'm going to build that up for a second. Still trying to decide if I want to keep it. We're just going to do a simple build up right now. Oh, hold on. Let's use. Yeah, Pang on the Amiga. You know, I think maybe that's what I was thinking of. I vaguely remember seeing that, and for some reason, that's all sounding very, very familiar. Oh, there you go. Look at that. I feel like my job here is done. Look at this. This is so good. It's like the perfect. I don't know that I need to make it the angle adjustments at all. I think that actually works out pretty well. I still think I could go a little bit shorter here. Maybe I can pull that up. Let me try something here. I'm going to pull these guys in all the way back. Try this instead and see how this works. Now this is going to definitely pull it back quite a bit, but I kind of like it. It sits better. It is like perfect. Holy cow, that is awesome. Look at that. It sits up high and away. I can get cables underneath of it if I want. This went a lot better than I thought. You guys want to take a look here and see. But that worked a lot better, and I've got, this is nice back here to have because you could put some attachments on here to do some things if I wanted to do that, which is nice. I think, I'll show you what I mean by that. What I mean is, if I wanted to do, let me use a different one. Let me use a pressure pen here. If I want to do something on the back here, I can attach it, and I'm not sure what that would be, but it could be something like cable management. Maybe if I could build up high enough, I could do another stand for maybe like this camera right here. That could be a possibility. A lot of different options there that would work. All right, hey, this turned out really well. I would use this just as it is right now. And that was simple. Look at that, and it's solid. Huh, okay, well, now that I've done that, I wonder if there are things I can do to enhance this a little bit. I could, for instance, it does wiggle a little bit here. I could do pins across there. Let me see what I have here. This would probably be nice. I think I have, let's see, oh, here we go, right here. So maybe it would be good to have some kind of support across here. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, there it is, first Lego down. I'll be right back. Hold on. You knew it was going to happen, folks. And if I don't find it, I'll be stepping on it later. That won't be good. All right. Now that's pretty good right there. All right, let's see if we can. All right, so then to do this, I'm going to need a couple of pressure, where are those? I may need to get a different box here for those. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Definitely not that one. Let's see. I know I've got some of those somewhere. Maybe it's here. Let's see. Right here. Yeah, I don't see what I need in here either. Yes, I am overly, oh, there they are. Holy cow, just missed them. They're sitting over here. I am really organized when it comes to my Lego, that is for sure. So, let's see, Lego are dangerous. Yes, they are very dangerous to step on. I was thinking I might replace my dog to guard the house by just putting some Lego just below each window. That's a good idea. I like that idea. Very, very nicely played. That's a Home Alone moment is what that is. By the way, Home Alone, Disney Plus had this new Home Sweet Home Alone again. I wouldn't put it up as good as the Home Alone for sure. I'm not sure that franchise can exist much longer with what's going on. All right, let me go ahead and get this put on here. And let me go back here so you can see this, what I'm doing here. So what I'm doing is putting some pressure pins on here that'll help keep this separated. So then we're going to do this, and then I'm going to take these and pull those apart. And then I can slowly push this out so that we have a little more stability. See now that doesn't move left and right. I can tell it's a little bowed out. Let me move it in there a little bit. There we go. Perfect. And tighten that up just a bit. There we go. And that's just going to keep these little legs right here from moving so much. Could probably, there we go. Might want to, yeah, let me pull this one out just a little bit more right here. And this one. I could do this, if I brought this out a little bit, I could do it with the pins on the side, but I think I'm just going to stick with that for right now. Put that back on there. So, wow, I don't know that there's much more that I need to do, really. That's actually, yeah. All right, well, not a lot to do there. Let's see, against the Geneva Convention, I think Lego as a weapon probably is against the Geneva Convention. Yes, you're probably right there. Home Alone again franchise, Home Alone franchise, agree. It was, you know, the first two were good, and then it just kind of, there were some really bad ones. I would say probably the new one is better than any of the ones in between that they tried to come up with, mainly because I think they brought the original writer back. I think John Hughes was back for this one, so that helped a little bit. Well, I'm kind of at an impasse here. I think there's not a lot more I can do. I'm gonna play with this just a little bit more though, and see if I can maybe add some additional things here. Since you guys are hanging out with me, I feel like I should just kind of hang out with you for a little while. But looks like this is okay right now. Let me. I'd like to see this a little more stability on this. Let me see what I can do here. I could do. How many of those do I have? I don't know if I have enough. Oh, this might work. I have another idea. I'm going in. Oh, now that I've done this. Oh, there we go. I'm going to try something else. I think I'm going to need a longer one there. That one? Yeah, let me show you what I'm doing here. So I think what I'm going to try is see if this is going to fit. If this works, and I can do a pin. Oh, that's perfect. Hold on, I have a better idea. Let's see if I have those pins. Thought I saw those. Oh, I remember what I ordered. How about that for just, it just popped into my head. Hey, check this out. You guys, here, this is a little retro related, so you'll appreciate this. I was at my mother-in-law's house, and she had a 3.5-inch floppy with pictures on it from one of her reunions. And believe it or not, I don't have a floppy in the house. Where there's a floppy on the Mega 65, but it doesn't read DOS formatted. I ordered a USB 3.5-inch floppy drive. I don't know what I'm going to do with it after I get these photos off this floppy, but I just felt like I should have one just in case. I feel like there's going to be other projects that are going to pop up, so that's what I ordered, and I should have realized that. But so there you go. There's my retro-related content for this live stream. I've ordered a USB 3.5-inch drive. How about that? I'll let you know how it works. Let's see. Now back to my build here. I'm looking for something specifically. There's a pin that oh, here they are, right here. This will work right here. So I get this one and this one. So then what I'm going to do is put this one on here. You can see that right here. And I'm going to take and put this one on this one right here. And then these are going to sit in these holes right here perfectly and keep it all spaced out. If I haven't messed this up, there we go. There's that one, and then there's that one. So there we go. And that's going to give me a much better connection there. Hold that together a lot better than what I had earlier. Just going to put these guys up. So everything just keeps getting better and better. Let's see. Game-wise, there's a franchise I would love to have continued. Wing Commander. Yes, Wing Commander was one of the few games that I played on the PC. And I think it was, what was the requirements? Was it a 286, 386? But Wing Commander, the very first one I did have. And I remember I had just moved from my Amiga to a PC, which was a hard move for me. I went from an Amiga 500 to a PC because that's where everybody was headed. And Wing Commander was one of the very first things I bought. So absolutely. And Mark says, yes, Wing Commander. So a lot of Wing Commander love out there today. I've seen that UAE might be able to play Amiga discs from USB floppies. Really? I'm not sure if they need to be special ones. That could be something we look at together, Mark. We may have to take a look at that. But it sounds cool to be able to plug in a disc and just boot the Amiga games directly off the PC. Yes, that does sound kind of cool. I'm curious though, I wonder how that works, because what was it, the AF0 or Amiga file format or whatever was a little bit different than MS-DOS. So I'm not sure how that works. That'd be interesting. 386DX, yes, probably the 386D. Oh, that sounds familiar. Yeah, 386DX. Wasn't there a 386SX as well as a DX? I think there was. Mark, I remember getting to interview the Wing Commander devs because they were making some crappy Android game. I just wanted to ask the Wing Commander questions. How cool. So what put you in a room with them, Mark? I'd love to hear that story. This is that point where you wish you had some chat going on that was kind of, audio. But if you can type in a little bit there, that'd be great to hear. So while you're doing that, because I'm really curious about how you got to meet the Wing Commander developers. Are you an Android developer, Mark? That's another question I should have. 880 megabytes. Yes, Mislav. That's the Amiga format disk, right? 880, I believe. Isn't that right? You know what? I think I'm done. There's just not a lot more to do with this. And one of the things I was going to do is share this online. And this is an easy build. It has some basic parts. I could make this structure. I'll tell you what, I'm going to work on this a little bit. I think that's what I'm going to do next. Why don't we work on this back a little bit? I think I can make this a little more simple. But this is, there's going to be a lot of ATEM mini folks out there who don't want to spend, I think it's like 80 bucks for that stand. Look at that. I just created a stand with some spare Lego, and it works perfectly. Look at that. Although it is sliding back a little bit. See that? How it's kind of moving back and forth right there? I think I need to work on that. Yes, SX was without math coprocessor. That's right. Yes, the DX had the math coprocessor and the SX did not. So I think the SX is where I started. And I don't remember if I could add a math coprocessor later. I don't think you could to those. I think at the 386 you could add a math coprocessor. Back in the day when I was a big AutoCAD guy, as a matter of fact, I taught AutoCAD at college, and also wrote a couple of AutoCAD books back in the day in 3D Studio. And I remember buying a math coprocessor. I think it was for a 386 at the time, so that I could run AutoCAD 9, I believe it was. I've since given up those days. Kind of miss AutoCAD though. Did a lot with AutoCAD, but kind of miss those days. Those were fun. Let's see. FPU, yes. Mark says, used to do journalism stuff, got to interview the creator of Discord, Owlo, and probably some others. Oh, neat. Used to just focus on Android games. Which outlets? Web, journals, magazines? Which outlets were you on, Mark? I did make an Android game called Yamfurb, but I wouldn't call myself an Android developer. Oh, that's funny. I would if you've done anything. If you created any game, I call you one. Typing on this phone is hard, just streams of typos. I get it now. I understand. Just appreciate you sharing that with us. Thanks. And finally, depended on the motherboard. Yep. I suspect that Mislav is also probably typing on his phone. Jason, hey Jason, I think this is Jason's first chat with us. RIP R14, AutoCAD Release 14. Yes, was that the last version, Jason, that you used? I think the last version I used was 12. I don't think I have. Yeah, I think the last version that I wrote textbooks for AutoCAD, and the last version I wrote for was AutoCAD 12. So that was really, after that point, I started to get into administration and kind of got away from teaching. So kind of miss those days though, which is, I think, is why I like this whole live stream stuff and blogging, because it gets me back to my technical writing roots, which I really like. Long dead internet site back when Android was starting. Oh, cool. So you were at the very beginning of it. What do you do now, Mark? And Jason, thank you for joining us, by the way, Jason. Appreciate. Let us know where you're chatting in from if you have a second. Android Spin. I doubt anyone heard of it. Oh, Android Spin. That was probably before. I will say I am an Android user. Oh, by the way, I say that I'm an Android user. This is the Pixel 6 Pro that I have. My wife got the Pixel 6 from Santa. I got the Pixel Pro. He left these under the tree for us. So I'm definitely an Android guy, but I used to be an iPhone guy and moved from iPhone. And probably about the time you were writing, I was probably in iPhone at the time. Now I still use Mac. Mac is still my computer of choice, but I love this phone right here. I had the Pixel 4 XL before this one, and this is by far the best phone I've ever used. It is, and I know a lot of people don't like the curved screen, but I'm really digging this phone. And it's, oh look, Jamie's Hack Shack just tweeted me, Mislav. Check that out. And then the finger, I can't even think. The unlock with your fingerprint. What is that? Why can't I think? I can't talk today. I think it works well for me. I know some people said they've had some problems. It's worked rock solid for me, so I don't know what's going on. So let's see. Mark says, I work as a director of a sister company of Auto Trader. Oh, cool. Mostly do web development. Well, good for you. I know Auto Trader, so that's good. And then Jason says, I've been lurking from Southern California, playing with my Atmos Cast X and an external battery. Oh, Atmos Cast X, what is that? Because when I think Atmos, I think the sound system. Is that what we're talking about right there, Jason? And thanks for joining us from SoCal. Good to have you join us. I think this is, yeah, biometrics. Thank you, Mark, for making me feel inadequate with my vocabulary today. I appreciate that. But Jason, it's good to have you. I think this is the first time you've joined. I'm just curious, did you just see building a stand for the LEGO ATEM Mini and just decided to drop in? Is that recent new sub? Oh, with your AdBox 20. Oh, so some of you who, so Jason, great to have you. I focus mainly on retro, but occasionally I like to do just basic electronics, consumer electronics, but Jason came in from AdBox 20. So welcome to the Retro Combs community, Jason. If you have any interest in retro computing, let us know too, but I'll still be doing some of the AdBox stuff as well, so glad you joined us, and occasionally I do go kind of off track there and do something interesting. I actually, through the holidays, I think I said in my last live stream, I have a couple of weeks off, so just doing a bunch of ad hoc stuff as we go and trying to expand, but it will always remain, focus will always remain on retro computing and Mega 65 specifically. A lot of cool stuff coming from Mega 65. So again, welcome, Jason. Good to have you join us. Great to have somebody who watched the AdBox stuff with me. And I've actually been thinking about not doing those, but you know, every once in a while there's something really cool in there and we have fun with it, and we kind of make it retro related, so that works. So you all are distracting me. It's their new switcher for Ninja Recorder. Oh, gotcha. Okay, I understand what you're doing now, Jason. Thank you for that. So it sounds like, Jason, you're a little bit of a tech head and a gadget person. So Cubicle Nate says, I used to work for Whirlpool Corporation as a mechanical designer in refrigeration. I got let go and now do freelance work. Interestingly, Cubicle Nate, I used to work and teach in Evansville, Indiana, which used to be a big Whirlpool headquarters back in the 90s. And then they closed that whole plant down and moved somewhere. So good to know that Whirlpool is still around and employing you. So I had a lot of friends who got let go from that Whirlpool plant. So huge fan of retro tech. Good, Cubicle Nate, you should be. You're at the right place if you are. We talk a lot about that. Hi guys, happy holidays. And day 3 of Christmas. That's right, we've been saying Merry Christmas because it's the 3rd day of Christmas. So super cool, Cubicle. There we go. So I'm glad you guys are chatting. It's fun to just see you guys kind of hanging out too. So going back to what I was originally here for, I am going to see if I can work on this area just a little bit. This is the weak link right now because, you know, if you were to push on it too hard, it could break off like that, and we don't want to do that. So let's see if, now this is the point too where I could add on the back here a system where I can make this raise and lower a little bit. So I'm going to play with that a little bit, but I'm super stoked about where I got so quickly with this project. I need something else though. I need to go to a different box, and I'll change the view over here so you can see what I'm up to. I need to go to, let's use these. This could be good. I think those are the longest ones I have right now. Definitely don't want to use that. That's not going to work. Let's see what we have. Let's see if this will work. So Mislav, are you still out there? If so, I think you are. These ad hoc things that I do that aren't retro related, what are we thinking? Is this okay? Should I stay focused? And Mark, you've been with me on a few of these too. Should I stay focused on retro tech or just wild things like this? Fun too, just to kind of see what, you know, what I'm up to and sharing. Let's see. Yeah, the retro computer stuff is fun. Shows me all the stuff I could not afford when I was a kid in the 80s. I know, that is probably the most fun I'm having with this. Is there's so much and so many computers I couldn't afford, and getting a chance to just go and play with those and experience those and try and take them to the next level. But that's been so much, like the TI stuff that I've been doing. Not a lot of people like the TI stuff. It's not Commodore for sure, but it's a computer I never experienced, and I'm having a blast with that. So that was fun. So that was good. I love getting the tech I had as a kid and then doing something with it like I'd never have as a kid or just didn't exist. Yes, much like things like the TI Tippy that I'm going to be, actually through the break, I think I'm finally going to get the Tippy installed on the Texas Instrument. And the Tippy's going to let us take the TI online, emulate floppy drives, a bunch of other stuff that it has to, so I'm hoping to get to that too. But again, this is a happy Lego build day, and this is what I'm focused on today, so that's what I'm working on. So Mislav says, yep, so just whatever I'm up to, you guys just want me to just kind of live stream and share what's going on. You're always fun. I enjoy these, but you should ping us or something. Maybe. All right. Well, how much? Okay. So then the next question is, how much time in advance do you need? I honestly, this was 10 minutes. I'm sitting down. I'm getting all this stuff out, and I thought, you know, I'm doing it at the table where I live stream. Why don't I just turn the cameras on? And I just decided to do that. So some of this just kind of comes out of nowhere, Mislav. Sorry. By the way, have you guys seen my shirt? I love the shirt. I don't know if is there any. Let me show you this shirt. This is pretty cool. Oh, how about this one? I love that shirt. That was a gift from Mrs. Claus. So I've been chilling out in my t-shirts over the break too. Normally I have to have a jacket on and everything. So let's see. The way I see it, we are all sitting on your e-couch chatting as you noodle away at your workbench. Noodling away would be a good way to put it. Let's see. Do the stuff you love, man. Better to do something like this rather than no stream at all. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, totally cubicle. That's good. I say go with wild things because it's all related, really. Yeah, it all seems to come back and we can tie it all together somehow, can't we? I mean, this right here is a great example. This thing right here I had used for creating videos for the retro stuff. So now I don't. It's all technical. Yes, it is. RetroChrome's Discord and send an invite to everyone in advance. Okay, Mark, let me tell you. Mark's getting ahead of me, and so is Mislav. If someone really knows you, it's the missus. Yes, she does know me very well. She's actually gone right now. She's at my mother-in-law's, but she is very gracious and supports me in my little hobby here. But going back to Mark's comment about the Discord. I have a RetroChrome's Discord built. I have nobody in it. I think that what I'm so good. This goes back to. So let me go back to big camera here. I got to talk to you now. So this goes back to what Mislav has been asking me for, which is when are you going to offer a monthly subscriber area? And one of the things that a lot of people do in subscriber areas is they provide a Discord. But as Mislav will tell you, and those of you that have been with me on a live stream, I'm hesitant to do that because I don't want you to give me money and not feel like you're getting your value, right? Your money's worth. Because this is a hobby for me. I'm not trying to make a living off of this. So I'm still thinking about that. But I do have a Discord already built. So Mark, if there's any two people who deserve just to give that a shot, it's you and Mislav for being supporters. You both have been just generous supporters. So let me continue to think about it. This is the 2 weeks that I'm thinking about maybe starting like a Patreon or a Buy Me a Coffee monthly or a YouTube. I'm going through all three of them now, trying to figure out the benefits. I only want one. I know a lot of YouTubers that say, here, join this, join that, join here, and I don't need all that. Just one place. And I want to use the one place that I feel you get the best value and I get the best use of making sure I stay connected with you. So, but there is already a Discord if that gives you any hint about where we're headed with this. So it's a great question, and it would be a great way to let you know when I'm going to go live, right? I do have it on Twitter. I did not post this on Twitter that I was going live though. So, you know, I missed that one. So sorry about that. Shirt wide, good. I'm glad you like the shirt. I love that. Leadership is about lifting people up. along with listing in, got my SolidWorks up diddling with, oh, SolidWorks, yes, I remember SolidWorks as well. SolidWorks was another CAD package, 3D CAD package that I used to work with. Not as much as AutoCAD. AutoCAD 3D Studio were my jam. SolidWorks was something I kind of did on the side. You don't need to charge for Discord, yes, I know. But if I did, then I could get the, I could afford the Pro version for my account, which lets you do more with the Discord. So that, I think that's why, at least in my research, that's what I'm finding on the Discord is the reason people use that for subscribers is because then they take the subscribers funds to help buy their, what is it, like a super Discord user or whatever, you get extra uploads and all those other things. So, but I agree, you do not have to actually just have that. I'm tracking. But if you treat Patreon as a donation, then you can leave it as that. Yeah. So those are kind of the things I'm thinking on. Mislav, okay, if someone wants to join, who are you to say no? I know. I'm one of those people who would just feel bad if somebody started paying, because I don't like to do this. Pay money monthly, you forget about it, and then you've got this bill that's coming in. It's like the gym membership in January, right? They get you in January because everybody gets a gym membership in January. They go for a month and then they pay for a year and they've never gone again. I don't want to do that to people, but I see what you're saying. Mark, you are absolutely right. I agree. All right, so, okay, now y'all are just distracting me. So let me go back to here for a little bit. Y'all chat amongst yourselves some. By the way, how's this camera set up? Do you like this camera setup? Just kind of curious. Again, this is kind of new that I've got all these different views set up. But I think I'm going to like it, especially if you think that this could be like a Commodore computer here, and then you can see at the top, and we've seen this over the top view before in my videos. And then of course we've got the headshot here, but this yellow box is really doing some, and then of course I can do my computer over here. So you can see the chat, you can see we have 4 concurrent, we lost somebody, I'm not sure who bounced out on us. You need to upload videos on a cadence and add names at the end of the video. Yes, but you know what I don't want to do is I don't want to put them at the end. I want to put them at the beginning. See, that's the kind of guy I am. I want your names up front if you're supporting me. So I want people to see that, not you're at the end, because people quit before they get to the end. So I want to do something a little bit different with if I do that as well. So I'm thinking about y'all, just so you know. You can tell I've been giving this a lot of thought, maybe too much thought, right? Do you watch Lawn TV? He just does shout-outs at the end of the video as a benefit. Oh, that's good. Shout-outs. I can do shout-outs, but again, I like to do them at the beginning. And now I do, I don't know if you two have noticed, again, Mislav and Mark specifically, because you guys have been generous, and Jamie when he's on too. If you go to the companion blog post, there's almost always a thank you there. And then you both are on my supporter page, and you each get a joystick at certain levels. So if you want to see where you are, go to stephencombs.com or retrocombs.com/supporters, and you can see where you stand. Every time someone gifts to the page, likes it, thanks, you know, whatever, afterwards I go in and I've got a Google sheet and I've got them all listed on the date and everything, and I'm keeping track. So there will be special rewards for you all when we get to a certain level. Although I don't have those all outlined yet, but we're getting there. Mark, I don't think, I know Mislav has one, but Mark, I do have a little gift. It is a Retro Combs magnet. If you would like one of those, send me an email at retrocombs@icloud.com with your mailing address, and I'll send you one. Okay, so if you would like to do that, I'd be happy to do that. Let's see. Yeah, the switcher is, and picture-in-picture, sweet, good, like that. And I can do more with the picture-in-picture, which is nice too. Sure, it's really good to think about. I don't do anything like this, but I back and help several people, so I think think about it a lot. Yes, I mean, this is the new cable, right? I found myself yesterday, again, my wife wasn't here last night, so you know, I could have turned on, and I watched a little bit of TV, but then I found myself going to YouTube and getting caught up on YouTube. I spent more time on YouTube last night, and for instance, the music today is from YouTube. I mean, we spent a lot of time on YouTube. Okay, Mark, if you love a magnet, I'd be happy to send you one. You definitely have earned one. So again, send me your email address, or not your email address, I can't email it to you. Send me your mail address at retrocombs@icloud.com, and I will get one out to you. Mislav has, I shipped one all the way overseas for him. I can definitely get one to you. But Mislav was nice enough to even send me a picture of him holding his. So I got a chance to see what he looked like, which was great. It's not a race, but appreciate it. No, it's not a race. We're not racing to anything for sure. All right, so I'm going to see if I can work on this a little bit more, and I'll keep an eye on chat. Definitely will do that. The magnets are pretty cool. I've modified the logo just a little bit, but actually on the magnet it seems like it works better. So I'm probably going to do some stickers too. I've been doing a lot with laptop stickers at work for people. Every time we have an event where I work, I do a sticker, and everybody's really enjoying that. So that's kind of that design coming back out in me. I get a chance to do that. Yes, that's right, Mislav. I sent you two. I figure if I'm going to go to the trouble to send something your way, I'm not going to send you one, I'm going to send you two. So you've got a backup. And Mark, since you've been so kind, if you want to send me an email, you want to, I'll send you two, don't worry. Because then it will be a competition, Mislav, who has the most magnets, right? So, all right, so what I'm doing here is I'm going, first of all, I'm going to try this right here. So let me change cameras here so you can see what's going on. So you can see this right here. Now, obviously, this is not what we want to do because it could do this, right? But what we can do is we can lock these in with a couple of pins right here. So let me show you what that's going to look like. I think I'm going to use these right here. I'm going to put a pin in here. I'm going to take another one and do it right here. And now we've got this level. Now, the nice thing about this is, let's see what that looks like. Oh, wow, that actually is at a better angle. Hey, check this out. This is actually at a better angle. Look at that. And it seats better. Check it out. That would, no, one would be great. Mark, whatever. If you want to, you just, again, put it in an email. I've got plenty. I have plenty. As a matter of fact, at Finch Computer Festival Midwest, I was passing these things out. And I want to get rid of these because I got another round of stuff coming. I'm thinking about doing some mugs too, which I would just love to have a coffee mug. I think I think you've made it if you have your own coffee mug. But again, I've redone the logo a little bit, the style of the logo, as you'll see. Look at that. That's even better. It's seated a little bit better, and as you can see, what I can do now is I can even change the angle. So if I want that to be down a little bit further, I can move these out to here. That's where those engineering classes come in handy. Look at that. And then it can even come down a little bit lower. So now we've created a stand that can have multiple angles based on where we put our. And of course, if I had them out here, I could even do them lower, but I don't think I need that much variety in my plate stand. But that is just pretty cool, and it's pretty stable. And this is why the LEGO Technic is so good, because these are really good. Now I could probably add some, to keep this from moving, there are some rubber wheels I could add, and I don't know if I have any, but I could do those right there. I found a new profession. Hey, Mislav, I love engineering. I love industrial design. It's one of my hobbies. Again, that's where that CAD and that computer-aided design stuff comes. But I'm pretty pleased with that. I think and that's simple enough that anybody could probably build one of these. I think I can work on this a little bit more. I may kind of work on this structure right here. This line right here. Might want to, let me see what we have back here. So we got to remember, we got to be able to get to our ports, which, wow, looks perfect. Gosh, I just don't know that there's much more I need to do there. I think that's probably it. The angle of the dangle is directly proportional to the heat of the meat. Wow, Jason, that is, you got me to say that. So I'm going to put that up there in case you all missed that. That is, yes. Okay, we'll move on. Will you do a follow-up video for this showing a step-by-step how to build this? I think I'm going to. I also think I do have a LEGO CAD system where I can print, or I can build it in CAD and then print the instructions. I've done several of those. Like I said, if you do a search for Stephen Combs iPhone, LEGO iPhone holder, you'll, as a matter of fact, it may be, I think it's on my current website. Let me see, hold on. Let me show you, I'll need to, hold on just a second here. I think I still have it up there. I think that's where I'm still getting, every once in a while I still get a donation from somebody who says, hey, I really enjoyed your instructions. Let me see if I can find this for you. So hold on a second here. Let's pop over here and let's do a new tab, WSC. I think it's, oh, I don't remember. Let's go here, and let's go to here, and yeah, here it is, rotating Lego iPhone. So this got, I can blow this up a little bit for you. This was featured on Engadget, Hackaday, Gizmodo, several spots, and this was many years ago. But you can see here where I created the instructions for it, page by page. I had a donation. If you like it, just send me $1, and that just helped me kind of recoup the cost of me doing it. And then people would hit the donate. And much like you all, what I found was that people were very generous. They would usually hit this and donate more than $1 for that. So that was really kind of cool. But the instructions they would download, and then I would send them the PDF that they could get once they made a donation for that. Or if they contacted me and said, hey, I can't afford it, can I have one? I had several kids do that, and I said, sure, I'll send you a copy. So Lego CAD on this, yeah, Lego CAD on this one would be great. It'd be really easy to do. This would, admittedly, this would not take hardly any time to put this together. Again, I think there's a few refinements I want to do, but I think that's something that would hit with the community, especially if I tell everybody we did it on Lego Build Day, did a live stream. I'll probably, oh, that's the other question. Let me make sure I've got caught up here. Who is this Husky? What is this? Hey, can you all look up there in the chat? There's this one comment from HSK. Well, let me just put it up there. What in the world is this? I see this pop up every time. Who is this and why are they chatting this? Anybody know? And if this is you, could you tell me what's going on here? I suspect this is a spam chat or a bot of some kind, but I'm just kind of curious. But nobody click on that, but I don't even know what that is. So old engineering term. What's an old engineering term? What did I miss? Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you. Yeah. Well, Lego CAD. Yeah. So we talked about that. Well, you know what? I think we've been online. How long have we been doing this? We've been online for, doesn't say right now. Let me see. I thought it told me how long we've been going. Now, I am, the yellow box is recording this, so back to your point, Mark, I may go ahead and put this in Lego CAD. I might be able to knock that out tonight. That's pretty easy. Again, I may play with this after the live stream a little bit and see if there's any refinements I want to make, just for a little more stability. This could probably get a little, I might have to work on this just a little bit, but I mean, it's fine. It's just, it works. So I'll have to see. Yeah, it's a bot. Yeah, that's what I thought, Mark. But any ideas? Anything else you guys think I should add to this before maybe we call it a day and I go ahead and maybe play with it a little bit? They should be blocked and banned. Yes, I will do that later. I don't know if I can do that from my YouTube studio though. Let's see here. Oh, here's a button. Oh, hold on. Let's, oh yeah, here we go. Report. I just reported them and I'm going to say unwanted here's what I'm doing so you guys can see. So let me cancel this. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to say, hey, you. I'm going to report you. And we're going to say, I don't know what it is, but we're just going to go unwanted commercial content or spam. Go there and report. And that should, thank you, we received. And okay, so there we go. We've taken care of them. Hey, well, Jamie's coming in at the last minute. Jamie, how are you? From Jamie's Hack Shack. Good to see you. Mislav was wondering if you were out there. You chatted a little bit earlier. Good to see you. We did this today. We put this together. Again, it's just a holder for my ATEM Mini, made out of Lego for Lego Build Day. It was funny because Jamie earlier sent me a DM on Twitter and said, hey, what are you building for Lego Build Day? And I said, well, Nikki's not here, and we've been working on a build upstairs for the Home Alone, as I mentioned to all of you, the Home Alone house. And then I got to thinking, he's right, I should do something. So that's why I came down here, because I've been wanting to create a stand for this. And I thought, well, I'll just build that. And then much to Mislav's chagrin, Jamie, I didn't tell anybody I was live streaming. I just said, well, since I'm building here on the live stream table, I will just live stream. So Mislav wasn't happy with me again. So so that's where we are. I think I've got you caught up. You just missed all the build, but man, we had a lot of conversation, a lot of great conversation. We had new somebody, Cubicle Nate's been here before, but we had, what was his name? Shoot, I'm sorry, Jason Edelman, yeah, has joined us too, and he's a first timer and came in from our ATEM live stream. So good to, or actually from the video, I don't think he was on the live stream. Let's see, it says you're hitting the big time. You'll need mods to keep the nasty away. Yes, I know, you're right, I will. Let's see. That's reporting them as a user, not blocking them as an admin. Oh, yeah, you're right. I guess I will need to do that. So, see, Mark is my technical support advisor for these live streams. That's why he has to be here at every one, because he's got to make sure he keeps me straight. I appreciate that. So Mislav's getting caught up with his greetings to Jamie. Sorry, out skateboarding with the kids. Hey, so you were out skateboarding? Did you go to the college, and were you stopped by the IU security? I need to know. So Jamie let us know where you went skating today. So Jamie texted me last night and says, can we skate out there at the college? I said, as long as we're not in session, go. Have a big time. So at least that's what I think. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. So, I didn't look. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out in my dashboard if it says how long I've been streaming. It does not, but we've been on here a while. And I think I've done all I can do. So per what Mark said, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, again, bounce in here for a little bit, maybe make a few minor adjustments, but then hit Lego CAD tonight, put this together. There's probably going to be a blog post coming and a little video. I could break this down pretty quickly and build it again, just so we have a video. That would be easy. Shouldn't take any time. And so, or I can just pull out pieces of this live stream. Probably not. Probably just want to rebuild again under camera with a couple of views and do it that way. So I don't know if I'll get to that tonight, but again, kind of on my own tonight, so I have time to do that, so I might do that. Oh, so you were good. Yes, no cops. Perfect. We don't want you getting in trouble with the police. That's for sure. Nearly an hour and a half. Thank you, Mark. Well, that is an hour and a half too long. I'm sorry to subject you all to this for an hour and a half. I think we'll call it a day now. Again, I want to thank Mislav for his kind super chat earlier, and thanks to Mark for joining me and keeping me straight. Jamie, it's good that you popped in at the last minute. If you want to go back and see what we talked about, because your name was used a couple of times, feel free to do that. Jason, I want to thank you for joining us again for the first time. Hopefully, as a subscriber, you'll see when I come back on. And Mislav, here's what I'm going to do for you. The next time, I promise I'll do something. However, I'll tweet, but that whole Discord thing is really starting to appeal to me, so I may have to look at that too. So I think that'll be it for now. So again, thank you all, and you can expect to see me again probably in a day or two, maybe the weekend, might be the next time before I do. We got a little bit of good places we're going, so a couple places we're going to be traveling when the missus gets back. So other than that, thank you all, and as I like to end these things, Retro Combs out. See you guys later. Thanks for joining. Had a good time. It's great having you all in my abode for an hour and a half. See you guys.